Hey, how's it going? This is Josh from Books by Josh, and I would like to welcome you to episode number 23 of the Books by Josh show. Today's episode is titled Trying Something New. What is it inspired by? Well, it's inspired by Crushing It by Gary Vee. So, for those of you who don't know who Gary Vee is, big entrepreneur, took his father's wine business, which was making $1 million a year about, and turned into a multi-million-dollar business. And he has a book called Crush It. And now he has a new one that just came out called Crushing It. And in that book, it talks about documenting everything. Talk about your experiences, stuff like that. He talks about him learning how to become good at wine tasting. And he wished he would have done it back in the day by tasting dirt, this and that. So I decided, hey, why not try something new and listen to the man who knows what he's doing, Gary Vee. So, what do I mean by trying something new in my case? Well, as you know, or you probably don't know, I have a book out in physical and digital. So, why not also do an audiobook? But instead of doing the traditional route of doing audible, why not do it myself on YouTube for free? What do I mean free? Let me narrate the whole book. I wrote it. So, what's the worst that could happen? So, Josh, why would you do this? It's literally a question I have attached right here, saying, why would you give away this content for free? Why not? If you enjoy it, won't you buy the book, or won't you support me in another form? Or maybe you want to buy the book and you don't have time to read. I have a lot of friends who have copies of books but still haven't gotten around to reading it because they don't have time to sit there and read the book. So the audiobook is the perfect solution, and it's free. So, Josh, what are you getting out of this monetary wise? Nothing. I'm not partnered, and I lost partnership on a couple of my other channels because the new guidelines, the purge, you have to have like 1,000 subscribers. It's not a problem. I'll give away the books for free because I want to try something new. I honestly came up with this earlier today on about 32 ounces of coffee when I came back from a drive. And I always wanted to try something new. Another thing I want to bring is summarizing these Hardy Boys books I have and all these little books I have. Because a lot of my traffic on my site, even though recently I've just been posting philosophy questions or teachings and giving my take on it, a lot of my traffic is coming from older book reviews. Honestly, I have so many books in my digital and physical library that I can put out a good amount of book reviews for the whole year without purchasing another book. But how does that help me? Well, the books, I could do video book reviews on these Hardy Boys books. Or I can also read these Hardy Boy books also if I wanted to, or Nancy Drew books. And it gives me a chance to try different things out, see if I could get somebody to co-read with me, work on some good content. And I can still do my written book reviews for bigger books like Crushing It, Made in America, which I'm almost done with. I really need to stick to one book. But you have to try something new. One of the reasons I'm trying something new is, honestly, I'm going to keep it 100, as we say over here in the hood. I was thinking about going on a short-term disability because I have bad knees from a motorcycle accident from many moons ago. But the pay is only 60% of my salary, which, honestly, I won't be comfortable living off that because I will have to dip into other funds I have. So, that's why I have to start hustling even harder now. Because I know I needed surgery within a year. So that's why I have to make everything supplement the income that I'm losing. The extra 40%. So that's why I'm trying to hustle hard now. Will this work? Who knows? Why keep doing the same old thing, expecting different results? That's the definition of insanity, which we all know. It's like If I see that the car's stuck in the snow and I'm hitting the gas to go forward, gotta finally realize you gotta reverse first. That's basically why you have to try something new. Same thing can be said about exercising. Know a little bit about working out and doing the same exercise over and over, you're gonna hit a plateau. Your muscles gonna get used to it. So that's why Arnold said he would shock his muscles. Because that's the way to get results, to overcome that plateau. Let's talk about triceps. You can do bench press all day, tricep extensions, all that, skull crushes, push-ups. But you have to vary it. You have to change the exercise. Change it slightly. You're doing push-ups, that's fine. Go wide. Put one foot on top of the other. Lift up one leg. Do it on the decline. Put your legs on top of a chair and lift one leg. You're going to feel it. Do dive bombs, diamonds, stuff like that. It's the same exercise, different variations. Same thing with me. Same content, just different variations of the content. It's already in written form. You could read it yourself if you don't like my rendition. But all renditions are mine because I made the book. But I'm just giving this content to bring more people to the family here. So, I was concerned about my voice, this and that, but who cares? Not everybody's gonna like my voice. That's how the world works. You can't make everybody happy. So, why not just make myself happy? I always wanted this as an audio book, and I've spoken to a couple people, and they wanted too much, then 50% of royalties if I do it without paying anything up front. I'm like, nah, you know what? Let me just do it myself. And have fun, just like how I wrote my book, how I do everything. We learn one step at a time. So, right after recording this and doing everything for this, I'm going to read one chapter, do an intro. I honestly need to step up my game, though, guys. We have to figure out what we want and figure out how to get it. I put out videos, and the quality on my channel compared to my other channel isn't the greatest. I put more work, effort to other channels that I manage and create content than my own, which is bad. So, I gotta talk to some people about certain things, but I have to try something new. Prime example, being like broccoli, let's say. If you met me before 2011-ish, I would not eat any vegetables, fruits, or nothing like that. Straight meat either, rice, beans, stuff like that. Standard. But I tried new things, and guess what? I liked it. It's like I went to a driving range. I never played golf a day in my life. I tried something new, and I actually ended up liking and enjoying my time. Same thing with anything in life. You have to try it before you knock it. That's most things in life. That's why there's the old saying, hey, don't try until you knock it. Don't knock until you try it, which is true. And that's basically all this episode was. Basically a mini update. Me just telling you, try something new. You want to ask girls out, you're using the same approach 100 times and everybody's telling you no, or you want to ask a boy out, you try one approach, the same approach 100 times, and it's not working, change it up. Change the approach. Try something new. If you're not seeing the results, you have to change what you're doing. Because the results are there. For everyone else, but not for yourself, there's a problem. And it's with your approach. Just let's look at stocks. I know I was going to that episode, but I'm going to keep going. Let's look at investing. When I started investing, I was following I was trying to go where the puck is going. No. Didn't work. And then I started reading books. I'm like, you know what? Let me try something new. Let me actually read up on investing and stuff like that. And instead of going for short-term gains, let me go for long-term. And get stocks with dividends, you know? That I'm making 8, 10, 12% back returns every year. Not including growth. Why not? Same thing right in my book, the first book. I tried to have it ghost written. Didn't work. Tried taking my time and doing it. Didn't work. The way I got it done was just sitting there and pumping out word for word on the book for 16 hours. I did something new. I'm not a calm person, so at night it takes me a while to go to sleep. How am I trying to overcome this? I'm trying something new, meditation. I got an app on my phone because I saw on the iTunes store came out. They were talking about, they have reviews and news articles called 10% Happier. Mind you, I read Successful Stillness by Mr. Simmons, Richard Simmons. It's right behind me, the hardcover. And I attempted it, then I got bored. So, like I said, I have certain books that are different from everything else because I like trying new things now. Hey, I just bought Bruce Lee book on martial arts. Why? Because it's something new. So guys, don't be afraid to try anything new. Stop skydiving. Or bungee jumping, I'm not doing that. But that's basically it for this week's episode. So if you enjoyed it, subscribe, leave me a review, let me know. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment, subscribe, click that little bell, become part of the notification squad. And if you want more content, you want to read about my philosophy, teachings, or my renditions of the teaching, booksbyjosh.com. If you want to buy my book, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, just look up Private Eye by Joshua Rodriguez. You want to sign a copy, booksbyjosh.com. It's the main thing. It's called Books by Josh, guys. So let me review and let me read books. Why not? I have the time. What am I going to do? Watch Smallville all the time, even though it inspired yesterday's post? But, guys, like always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.